how you doing? Bobby Dirkens here, Bobby Dirkens here. Thanks so much for joining me for my video where I am going to recap, react, I don't know, revolt on the college football playoff. I started another live stream just a second ago and then something happened. I was about 7 minutes in. So I was saying a bunch of really amazing stuff, and unfortunately it went away. It was life-changing stuff, like the lottery numbers, how to get a woman to like you, how to change your oil, how to get that pesky stain out of the rear end of your underwear, you know, life-changing stuff like that. But anyway, just to recap, since I deleted the other video, Bobby Dirkens Jr. turned 5 today. I sang him happy birthday, and I had to delete it, so I'm going to do it again, but really fast. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Bobby Dirkens. Mini version of me, but he's way better looking than me because his mama is really hot and gave her his jeans. Happy birthday to... That's a stroke. To you. Happy birthday, Bobby Dirkens Jr. Don't kill a dog. Okay, so let's just come on. Let's come on back to this. All right. Chase Henderson, I am taking a deep breath. Clemson Carson's in here. I'm gonna say hey to a few people. All right. I was doing another video and then something crapped out. Honestly, my grandma called to tell Bobby Dirkens Jr. happy birthday, and I tried to, I hate to say it, ignore it, just so I could finish this. I love my grandma. That woman always has a gun on her. I'm not kidding. And then it messed it up and everything. So I'm going to get in here, and I'm going to see who is in the chat. I'm going to say maybe there to you, and then I'm going to dive right into the college football playoff. I was doing a world-changing rant on you know, who anyway. Clemson Carson, be there. Chase Henderson, be there. Tiger Nate, Nate, the depressed Wolverine fan. God help you. David Madden, be there too. Let me see. Tiger Too Deep. Patty Heverly. Hey, be there, Patty. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me see. Patty. Dukes, good to see you. Let me see. Lou Patton. Lou, you came back in. May there too. Good to see you. George. George, I worry about you. Let me see. G. Bama Boy. Mickey Brady. Brandon. See you, Tiger Girl 95. Bunch of you. Bunch of you getting in here. All right. So if y'all come in after this, I'm going right into my statements. So if you follow college football, you know right now, college football committee selected, they got it right. You see where I'm going with that. Number 1, Alabama, Clemson, number 2, and then fill in the blank. No, Ohio State, number 3, and Notre Dame, number 4. Now, to kind of compress everything I said a little earlier, so I don't have to take you back through that because I have even more amazing stuff to share with you. The point is, we would not be in the predicament to where A&M is standing on the outside looking in if we had an 18 playoff. We don't need 6, we don't need 12, we don't need 16. And for the love of God, stop telling me and stop telling everybody like me that it won't be done, it can't be done, or at least for a very, very long time. And here's the reason why. When we used to just play number 1 versus number 4, number 2 versus number 6, and then they'd get together and vote and decide who won the national championship. Don't you miss those horrible days? No. I'm just saying. No. All right? And I agree with you. 8, Clemson, Carson, and no more. Why? We have Power 5 Even though the Pac-12 took care of themselves this year, all right? And the Big 12, thank God Oklahoma has 2 losses. I mean, you see that? They even still tried to, oh my God. But my point is, you have Power 5, and you're trying to get a square peg into a round hole. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb. Let's fix it now. Let's be smart people, and let's fix it now. Well, you got to understand there's legalities. Well, then they made some really big mistake. All right? They made a big mistake. But anyway, at least we do have some form of a playoff. At least it's not a computer picking number 1, number 2. You got Alabama and Clemson in it. My problem with Ohio State is, first of all, I think, and this is where it cut off right before I said this. I've got some really good Ohio State following on here. They love their team. I love my team. We might even take some shots at each other every now and again. But the truth is that you know, they're good people, and I like Sue Kavanaugh's one of them. I love Sue. Sue's good people. Only thing wrong with her, she pulls for the wrong team. But hey, such is life. But she's good people, and there's other good Buckeyes. Yeah, you know, Mark Rogers is a big Buckeye. I was on his show last night. Love Mark. I always feel a little stupid while I'm talking to Mark. Mark's just so intellectual, and I'm kind of like a bobcat. I think I've scared Mark a few times, but Mark is good people. Okay, all right. Mark's really good people, but he's an Ohio State Buckeye. With me saying that, Ohio State, first of all, I have been saying this back in the summer, and you can go pull it up. And I told my buddy Pigskin Pete, if you don't know him, go check him out, Pigskin Pete. Check out his channel and subscribe to him. Good people. I told him that aside from LSU, in major football teams, major championship contending football teams, okay, that beside LSU losing all that talent, a ton of coaches, who is the next meaningful team to lose a substantial amount of talent? Who was it? Any takers? I see you in the back. Oh, you're picking your nose. It was Ohio State. But they recruit well. Once again, if you're in the top 10 consistently, you always recruit well. I mean, I'm just saying. If you are in the top 10 consistently, you recruit really well. Did you hear that, Georgia? Did you hear that? I always like to pick at Georgia. Did you see who we recruited? Yeah, did you see who we recruited? And we actually used our talent. Get a shiny trophy at the end of the season because we use it. My point is this. This is my point. Ohio State, we are not afraid to play you. I know there's some people who say, do you play? In my heart I do, so let's go with it. And who are you, the word police? Go away. These guys love seeing y'all. These old boys love seeing y'all. Still my favorite win was when we beat y'all 31-0 first round of college football playoff. Glorious. I'm just saying, glorious. And I watched you against Northwestern. Well, there's always an excuse why Fields doesn't do well. All right? There's always a reason why Fields doesn't do good. Well, Fields wasn't feeling good. Fields had a dislocated thumb. Fields had a set of hemorrhoids. Fields found out his girlfriend is dating his offensive lineman. Fields lost in PlayStation last night. There's always a reason why Justin Fields doesn't do good. Instead of stepping back and going, he's a really good player, But he's not Trevor Lawrence. Enough said. Lord. You see this level of stupidity all the time, and it's getting ridiculous. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, I don't believe that we're just going to blow them out. But I believe as long as Clemson's healthy, Clemson's going to beat them again. Beat them again. Probably 10 points. Maybe more. I don't think it's going to be some blowout, but I could see a 10 to 14 point commanding win for Clemson. As long as they're healthy, they're winning the ball game. And then Notre Dame and Alabama. Notre Dame and Alabama. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. I got a good Notre Dame following, so here we go. I don't think that Alabama was focused on that game against Florida. But even with that, they didn't look up snuff defensively yesterday. You know it and I know it. All right? I hate to tell you that, but we know it. And I'm going to tell you, that loss to Notre Dame in South Bend reminds me so much of that Pittsburgh loss we had when Deshaun Watson led our boys to a national championship over Alabama. Reminds me so flippin' much. But it woke us up. All right? We're woke up. This is what I've been praying for 2 years now. I have been saying that Clemson does not look like they're awake. They don't look like they're hungry. They looked hungry yesterday. They looked commanding yesterday. And Notre Dame got to see a healthy Clemson football team. And now everybody is shook in the college football world because they saw a healthy Clemson football team come out. Just saying. But I'm going to tell you, Notre Dame is going to get beat by Alabama. And I call by 2 or 3 touchdowns, at least. Right now, the Vegas line, now, of course, this is the day after everything. Alabama is a 17.5 point favorite, according to Caesars. Okay? So this is December the 20th. For anybody who's watching this later, according to Vegas right now, 17.5 point favorite. Clemson is, let me see real quick. Clemson's a 6.5 point favorite as of today. All right. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. And I'm going to wrap this up on some of this, and I'm going to dive into a couple other subjects. As long as both teams are healthy, we're going to see Alabama and Clemson yet again in the national championship. We are going to see, as long as nothing stupid happens, we're going to see these two teams play again. And that's quite wonderful. That's fine, because if you truly want to put the best teams out there on the field and give them the shot to go win a championship, they did it. All right? If we, and to kind of close this sucker down, if you go in, I'm just tired of stupidity, y'all. I'm just tired of it. Let's expand to 8 and call it a day. Call it a day and be done with it. Right now, I'll go ahead and tell you I believe Clemson's going to win it, and I believe that Clemson's going to play Bama, and I believe they're going to beat Bama again. It will be yet another fight. It's going to be a good one, but I think we're going to beat them again. You heard it here, December the 20th. Boom. So, I'm going to close this sucker down. If Trevor Lawrence, and I'm going to finishing comments. Now, I know that us Clemson fans, we just won a national championship. We care less about the Heisman Trophy. But Trevor Lawrence deserves the Heisman Trophy after that game yesterday. Just telling you. It's a big deal. Clemson is not only going to win the national championship this year. Trevor Lawrence is going to win the Heisman Trophy. And if he doesn't, and Michael, I agree with you, it's almost like it's written, you can't do it. I just believe at this point that Heisman Trophy, I already believe it, so I'm not going to be shocked if just overall, I'm reading comments, that's why I'm hesitating, I'm looking at comments too. I'm back to the point I just think the Heisman Trophy is just an old tradition that it doesn't even matter anymore because Trevor does deserve it. I'm serious. Trevor deserves it. And if he doesn't win it, they need to, and I'm seeing a bunch of this in here. Clemson Carson, G-Bama boy, the Heisman is a joke. See, that's how we feel because we're sitting there staring at it going, we could name out several people in history who should have won the Heisman Trophy, and they didn't. And by the letter of what the Heisman Trophy is, and then they go against what the Heisman Trophy is supposed to be about. I mean, come on, y'all. You're right, Chase. When Watson didn't win it, that right there closed it down to their little philosophy. I don't care what to say on their website and who's going to win this and who's going to win that and why they give away the award and everything. You and I both know they really don't mean it. They really don't mean it. And P Digits, that's hilarious, says Heisman equals selling Nissan cars. And that's right. That's right. And Clemson Carson says, you know, that's an individual war. We play for team awards. I do agree with you, 100%. But I'm just saying, you know. Well, listen, y'all. I'm going to head out of here. Web Security came in here. He said, how did OSU basically get in? I'm going to tell you how they got in. They got in because they're the Ohio State. And like I said on Pigskin Pete's show, I told him, I said, if Ohio State was 1-0, the media's so drunk with them, guess what? They would put them in at 1-0. So, there we go. All right, I'm Bobby Dirkens. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. Tell your buddies, your friends, everybody. You work on third, and, you know, maybe you're out there driving a gravel truck, or, you know, I don't know. Maybe you're preaching the good news on Sunday. Tell everybody about me. Put it in your church bulletin. How funny would that be? And join us this next Thursday as we'll have a covered dish as we watch Bobby Dirkens and give to the United Way. All right, I'm Bobby Dirkens. You keep showing up, I'll keep showing out. Bobby Dirkens.